I'm the fashion police.
Never needed a coach just to talk like this. Need a mood board, yes, all my pics. They scream my name just to get more clicks. Feeling legit. Fabric on me, stitches stunting, 5-inch inseam. Gucci calling me fashion icon. Runway show on. 911 con. They taking my steez, I'm the fashion police.
Close my eyes, try to sleep. The world ain't ending tonight. The night is dark, the bed is warm, the fan is humming away. But I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. A lucky star in the sky, but it ain't shining for me. 'Cause every time that it tries, the clouds all get in the way. I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. Now I don't know the way forward that carried better men than I only know it's not easy. It's something only I can find. Now people say that with time worry washes away. But there's a place that I can't find to put my troubles to sleep. I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind.
Third shot, I'm wounded empty. I cry out, but no one's listening now. But I can't back down.
Well, this is a big one tonight.
It is
Yeah,
a
that's right.
big night here at the Timmins
Well,
Square.
first of all,
Yeah.
you always brag about being the toughest guy in the room. We're going to see tonight here, Kinsman,
Uh-oh.
how tough you
Don't
really
be throwing
are.
me under the
Yeah,
bus
that's
yet.
right.
Don't
You
be
can
throwing
do-
me under the bus yet.
You could do 7 push-ups. And
7
yeah,
push-ups,
that's
and I
right.
carried the carrots and help with the bunny
Right,
chair
see?
here
See,
for the Easter bunny
he's-
at the square.
he's bragging already, right, Jay?
I know.
Well,
Which way to the Easter chair? This way.
Yeah,
over
that's right.
here.
I think tonight he may be backing down on these claims.
Yeah,
I
I think so?
I think you have a little bit of competition.
Yeah,
tonight.
a big, just a smidge.
The only thing
of
you're going to be
competition
green with
tonight.
is with envy, Kinsman. That's the only thing you're going to be. Okay, so obviously we're very close to the big one, Timmins Con.
Yeah.
Timmins premier event.
Yes, we're basically a week away, April 11th and 12th. We're going to be welcoming, a couple of pretty amazing celebrities. We have over 80 plus exhibitors this year.
Mhm.
We've set a record this year for exhibitors. So this year is going to be one for the
Big
record
one.
books. Yeah.
And we're going to chat all about what Timmins Con is going to look like after the break. We have an amazing guest with us. And by the way, if you watch the show tonight, you can win a free table selfie and an autograph
Ooh.
from this guest.
This is
That's
pretty
correct.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. On behalf of the Northern Ontario Expo, we're going to be donating a free autograph and a free table selfie with Mr. Ferrigno himself. So
How
How awesome
yeah,
is this? Yes.
that was great. So all you
Yeah.
have to do is comment. You're automatically placed into our wheel of winning. So Jay, we have our guest is waiting. Did
Yes.
you want to do the honors and bring him on?
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Well, it's my great pleasure and honor on behalf of the Northern Ontario Expo and our board to welcome the one and only Incredible Hulk himself and my friend. I'm actually very proud to say that. The gentleman, the man, the legend, Mr. Lou Ferrigno.
Wow.
And there,
There he is.
Hello.
Hey, Lou.
Oh, his mic may be muted. Can you text him there?
Hang on.
We're gonna get you on it in one sec there, Lou. Your mic may be muted, and
Yeah, he's got to click.
we'll get this figured out, Jay, as we get Lou ready to go. I think his mic. But we'll get that figured out there. Yeah. Did you text him?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So there's I don't know if you can explain it, but there's an option. You see where I'm circling right here?
Yeah.
He probably has the mute mic button.
Yeah, it's probably
pressed.
X through his mic.
Yeah. But we'll get that all figured out
Yeah.
here. Listen, folks, this is live television.
This is what
And,
happens.
yeah. We're gonna wait on maybe he could smash it. Hey, the Hulk always says that's a way to fix things is to smash something there.
Yeah,
Kinsman.
Okay,
taking.
he just said his isn't. So
His isn't.
No.
So maybe okay. So the other option here is settings audio, and to check to see if his mic is listed right there. I don't know how we're gonna send that to him, but tell him to go to settings audio and make sure his mic is listed.
okay, so go to settings.
Yeah. Audio. We're live troubleshooting here, folks. Live
Troubleshooting.
on the show.
Yes, we are.
And we will definitely get this adjusted.
We'll get it ironed
Yeah.
out.
So
And then is your mic showing up?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so we
It should give him the drop down of where
Yeah.
what he's connected to.
we will get this figured
Yeah.
out.
Well,
Anyways, we're super excited. Obviously, that is Lou. We could see Lou.
yeah.
We'll
He
work.
said yes, his mic's showing up.
His mic is showing up, but we can't hear him at all.
Yeah.
And it's not X'd out, is it? That's extremely odd because we have sound on our end. And I'm going to try something over here. Edit mic settings. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure.
There's a picture he just sent me.
Yeah. If he clicks down on that arrow, see if his mic, that arrow will show what mic is available. It may
Okay.
not be.
Yeah, it might be clicked on to
Yeah.
something else, another device.
You see when I click on
his
mine, it says
table.
road.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Yeah, you told me the studio mic. I just clicked on it. Good.
Thank
Hey,
you.
how you doing, Lou?
Good. You guys look at the laid back, sitting with the hat on, like you're ready to go down the coal mine, huh?
We are.
That's next week. Next week.
How you doing, Jason? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I hear you're pretty excited about that. Jason's taking you on a mining tour when you're in Timmins. I hear you're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's an experience of a lifetime.
Yeah, well, that's awesome.
Never been down a mine shaft before.
If I don't come up, then you know what happened.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're in good hands with Jason here. I think anyway. He's only lost one person out of 10 tours. So
That's it.
you should-
I'm
Well,
900.
Jason told me he took his second life insurance policy before next.
Policies are all paid
Yeah.
up.
Hey, the Hulk's a national treasure, okay?
Yeah,
Pat?
yes.
You
a lot
make
of
sure-
pressure.
You got to take care of the Hulk when the Hulk
Well,
comes to town.
Thanks for joining
Yes.
us, Lou. Like we extremely appreciate this. And you know, I was talking to my wife is 20 years younger than me, so she didn't have the same TV experience. But you know, I was telling her growing up shows like the Dukes and the A-Team, and of course the Incredible Hulk. I always felt they had it right. Life was stressful. We didn't want things to be complex. We wanted a show that's entertainment. The bad guys are the bad guys. The good guys come in and solve the day. And it's something you enjoyed. Am I on the right track why a show like The Incredible Hulk still resonates with us?
Well, because you know, when I began the Hulk pilot, Captain America, Spider-Man failed as a TV series, and that's why everybody loves the Hulk. Every natural race in the world, because the fact that the Hulk, we have that connection with the Hulk. He does all the things we want to do, especially expressing our demon, our anger, our frustration. And now it's been almost 50 years, and now you have all these end-game adventures. But it started with the Hulk because the fact that it's the only character that's more obsessed with power. And I lost you. I can't see you.
Oh, yeah, that's because we have you on full screen. You're there, yeah. Well, there is a rumor out there that there was a car that the production team was supposed to flip, but they couldn't get it going, and you flipped it yourself. Is this true?
Well, it is true because 4 in the morning I was filming the scene, and they had the car basically pulled with wires halfway. So I got burned from the explosion. So I went back on the set to film. I was so angry. I just said, just give it to me. I flipped it over. It's like 4 in the morning. It's the last shot. I said, let's get it done. I need to go home and rest. I literally, because I was in the first World's Strongest Man competition, and I did lift the car 2,600 pounds.
Holy
man.
I could barely lift up my coffee.
He strains himself tying his shoe.
That is awesome there.
This is pretty awesome stuff. Now, obviously, being the OG Hulk, you know, everybody knows I guess the alter ego, I want to say, or the Bill Bixby. Yeah. Now, what was it like working with the likes of Bill? Obviously, everyone wants to see the Hulk. You know, I guess the alter ego, I want to say. What was it like working with Bill Bixby on the Hulk?
Was great. Bill was great because when I first began the series, I didn't know anything about acting. I watched him. I studied him. He was like my mentor, like a second father. So apparently, I watched how they filmed the cue, the marks, to read the script. It's like a training platform for me. And Bill was a wonderful teacher. I mean, because I was a big fan of his growing up, especially when he's done like 3 or 4 TV series. But just to watch him, how he memorized the lines and brought the characters to life. It takes years to learn to be a good actor. It doesn't take 15, 20 minutes.
That must have been, well, for me, I would think it would be a difficult transition because you're at the top of your game as an athlete, and then you're moving into acting. Was that something you were ready to take on this challenge? Were you nervous? What was going through your mind? I
was nervous, but I showed what you call pantomime. That means acting without speaking, to show the emotion. Whenever you have an athlete go to acting, it has nothing to do with all the physicality. It has to do with the emotion. So when you have a character, you have to be interested in the character, show the emotion. So luckily for me, I was able to express those emotions and sensitivity of the character, which came easy for me. That made the character lovable instead of just being just a frightful villain. And that's why, you know, athletes, when they go into the film business, it takes years because, you know, when you work with the emotions, it's not about showing the strength and power, have to come down inside of you to connect with the character. That's a significant difference.
That's right. Well, I have to think too, because the Hulk connects with a lot of kids. I have a 3-year-old son that loves the Hulks. So it is a character that, displays anger. And I seen in one show you threw a grizzly bear about 100 yards. I thought that was pretty impressive. But there's a strong connection with children towards the Hulk, right? So I guess as you play that character, that must be in the back of your mind. The Hulk's really a lovable guy at the end of the day.
Yeah, because the fact that the children love it, because I identify. But what's interesting is that superhero connection. That's why you have a Comic-Con like the Timmins Comic-Con coming up. Everybody that comes has a superhero connection. They want to connect with the character. They tell stories about how their life is affected by the character, how the character affects 3 different generations.
Really impressive. And over the years, I know you have a question about Timmins Con, but over the years, obviously we've seen the Hulk more and more. We're going to see the Hulk, in the new Spider-Man movie. What are your thoughts on how the character has progressed through the years?
Well, you have to go in the continuity because now it's all CGI mostly. Yeah. But a lot of the fans, people see the Hulk, they go back to the series because the series is more authentic, organic. But it's beautiful how they transform the Hulk into the CGI fashion. And that's why you see now the Hulk and the Adventure together. So you have both worlds, but we're going that AI direction. But everybody loves the series. That's why the series will go on forever, because the good thing about the series, when I film, every episode had a laser compelling message about life. Even today, when you watch the show, you learn something because you see what Bixby goes through, not just the Hulk, but the whole concept, the whole journey. He goes from town to town like the fugitive.
I much more prefer Lou's version of the Hulk.
Yeah.
It just feels more authentic.
Like no CGI, no green screens. The only green was the body paint that they had to probably put you through every day there, Lou.
Well, I did all this stuff myself. We didn't have wires hanging. We just had a simple platform, the springboard. I throw the stunt people in the air. But everything was all makeshift. That's what made the show beautiful. Because today you have guys flying over the place. It's a different time, but you can't replace it because it's a perfect time and place.
Is it true that yourself and Bill would rarely be seen together on the set in public? You wanted to create that illusion there was a separation?
Well, there was the one episode that they called the marriage show, and you see Bill and the Hulk in the dream sequence. I was excited about that, but we filmed in the Mojave Desert. It was 121 degrees. So literally, I had to be retouched probably 50 times.
Could you imagine the guy who's got to stand there and say, makeup, and you got to go over and you got to
you got to touch up the green paint. Like, no kidding. Right? It probably wasn't the paint of today where it doesn't smear, smudge, tear-free.
Well, if it's today, computer generated, if they won't have the paint be green. They could do it with the computer.
Yeah, that's right. There's not even an inch of paint. So obviously, Lou, you've done many conventions throughout your career. Why is it still important for you to get out there? What are some of the positive memories you have from fan conventions such as Timmins Con?
Well, it's a gratification because as a kid, I didn't have a Comic-Con to attend. Because it's more of like a social activity. It gets people out of the house. They connect with the celebrities. They break out of their shyness. The thing is that I travel all over the world. But the nice thing is that, especially when you come to Canada, like we're up there, you don't see many celebrities like you do in LA. So that's why up there, I appreciate the fans. It's a gratification, appreciation. You talk to them. It's something that I'm very blessed to have that after 50 years, because some people do a TV series and they're forgotten.
That's pretty awesome. Well, it's a big moment. It was a big deal for you, Jason, to have Lou return to Timmins.
Yeah, basically when we first started this kind of Comic-Con thing, we were with the Lions Club, and so that was 17 years ago. And Lou was our very first inaugural guest.
And he's coming back
in this Comic-Con kind of world, event world kind of thing. So, so I guess technically minus 2 years of COVID. So it's technically our 15th anniversary. And, we couldn't think of anyone better to bring back, to celebrate our 15th anniversary than Lou himself. It was an eye opener when he was here the first time, just to see, when you're in this type of genre and world, you get that that vibe of, celebrities have a big head and they have big egos and they do things a certain way and they don't want to do it. Well, when Lou was here the first time, there was none of that. He was very approachable. He talked to all the people, took the extra time to talk to them, did the autographs, the selfies. Best Buy had back then they had that Xbox bowling thing, virtual thing.
Yeah.
He was up there standing and he was
He's bowling
with
along.
everyone. So
Awesome.
it was just such an enjoyable experience, especially our first time venturing into this type of world. It's an absolute pleasure to have him back, and we have got a lot of things planned next week. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So
one of them, the mine shaft.
Yes, the mine shaft at Kid Creek. Yes, Kid Creek's a huge sponsor of this year's event, and they're extremely excited. I think they're more excited than I am to have Lou back. In the hallways at the mine site, they've got cardboard cutouts of the Hulk, which I sent to Lou a picture of. It was quite comical. So this is a big deal for our city, and it's a big deal for everyone to realize that, even though I say it a lot, we're geographically challenged, we can also host big events. We can bring in big guests. We can bring in big celebrities. Just the fact that we're a small little town doesn't, there's no shackles on us as long as we have the proper support. And, when we have guests like Lou
17 years.
Yeah. And when you have guests like Lou coming in, that's also, a huge plus for us as well too. So
and a big testament that Lou's not only been here once, but going to be here twice. So that tells you right there. He loves the Timmins hometown hospitality here.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was back in the 1970s, if I'm not mistaken, right, Lou? You were here for the Carling O'Keefe arm wrestling championships, correct?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. I remember I came up there. I remember one thing I never forget. The coal miner, before they go to work, they would plug the radiators, I don't know if it's today, to the car, because when they come back from the surface, if it's not plugged in, it's completely frozen. Way back, you're talking about almost over 50 years ago. Wow, Jason.
50 years, eh?
I didn't mean to show your age there, so if you want to throw me down the shaft, I'll understand. So.
No, mine's okay. Yeah, But one thing I have to add though, what changed over the 15 years is not a Comic-Con anymore, it's a pop culture. Yeah. Like young kids, older people, all different generations learn about the con. It's a fun event because you buy things, you see entertainment, you talk to the celebrities, you get autographs. There's so much to do. That's why it's a very exhilarating, positive environment.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And as you guys know, I've said it year after year, we try and establish an environment where it's a judge-free zone. Everyone can come in, let their hair down, wear whatever cosplay costume you want, and just kind of enjoy yourself for as long as you're there, and
get your geek on.
Exactly.
That's it.
And leave your troubles at the door. Just come in, and you're in a different
Have some
world.
Fun. And again, inexpensive fun, like $15 for the adult, $10 for 3 to 12, 2 and under get in free. Exactly. Where can you go? You go to another Comic-Con convention anywhere else, you're paying $50 for parking.
And we're definitely going to get into all those details in the second half. But I wanted to ask Lou, one of the things you already know that you'll enjoy here is that we are a smaller community, but we're super welcoming. I have to think there's might be a different feel at these conventions when you're at a massive convention compared to one in a smaller community. They both have their positives, but I assume that's a part you're looking forward to coming back to Timmins.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the change because it's a much bigger fan base now. Especially you have more vendors, you have more advertisement, different companies, because now the whole town knows about the show, not just when Jason first started. So it's going to be a wonderful event, especially that all walks of life.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you up here. Now, I had a question for you, Lou. You've got a Canadian tie. At one point, you tried out, around the time you jumped into the Incredible Hulk role, the CFL. Did you not play or try out for the Toronto Argonauts at one time to be a lineman, defensive lineman?
Looking forward to it. I don't think I heard the last question. What was the question?
He wants to know if you tried out for the Toronto Argonauts in the CFL.
Yeah, back in the 70s.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I was playing. I tried out for the New York Jets. They said go to Toronto to get the experience. I went to play for a short time for the Toronto Argonauts. I didn't make the team, but I played 2 semi games. I never played football. I fought into it because my father said, with your size, people said, with your size, you can run to 40 yards and 4.6 and make a lot of money and be famous. I remember I said to the coach, I said, listen, I don't like hitting people. The coach, they get out of here, go back to bodybuilding. But at the time when I was in Toronto, I had a blast because I had a chance to get to know these different players. Like you had Anthony Davis at the time. It was a great time, and I learned a lot. But I'll tell you one thing: scrimmage twice a day on AstroTurf. It was brutal.
It was brutal for sure. Now there's another tie. Did you not during one of the scrimmage, a practice scrimmage game? Did you not break one of your players' legs in a tackle? I'm just wondering, do you still remember that gentleman? And I'm wondering if he still has the X-ray on his wall saying, you know, the Incredible Hulk broke my legs when I played for the Argonauts.
Well, I didn't want to get knocked down. I just went forward. I didn't want to get hurt. I didn't So.
That's why they said maybe the role as the Incredible Hulk, Lou, is more fitted for you.
Yeah. The good old days.
I love.
No kidding.
If you look, well, obviously you've looked. I'm telling us here. If people look at a picture of you side by side with Arnold, you know, in the prime of your bodybuilding career, you're much bigger than Arnold.
Yeah, he's 3 inches shorter. When I came back to competition at the age of 42, I was 325. 2% body fat. When I competed against Arnold pumping iron, I was 260. So when I came back 17 years later, I had to just look like a 90s bodybuilder. I had to train different 2 years to put more size on. Bodybuilding is a tough sport, but that's why, like when Arnold and I, when we competed together, first prize was only $700. That was first prize.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the love of the sport. Wow. And I remember the time we were hoping to get some attention from the mainstream because nobody knew what pumping iron was. So we came from different environment, and we just the love of the sport. But that's why today it's just that when we talk about it, it's how far bodybuilders come. Now you have fitness, you have bikinis, you have all kinds of strength competition.
Right. Yeah, athletes were doing it. Lou said exactly right. The love of the sport, because it wasn't for the paycheck. You know, Lou's one of the individuals that paved the way for the big paychecks today.
Very true. Yeah, very true.
Yeah. You wanted to ask one question before we let Lou go. He has a project on the way.
Just Lou, I wanted to ask you about your recent, you know, obviously you're still very active in the acting world and the acting community. You've just released your first horror film called The Hermit. And I just wanted to, maybe you can give us a little bit of a synopsis on what the movie's about and how much of a badass you are in the movie.
Well, the movie is called The Hermit. It's about a cannibalistic pig farmer that makes beef jerky out of people. And it's a very gory horror film because horror film is so popular today. I got 5 films coming out, but this is the first one. That's why you can watch it on Amazon or it's in the theaters. But people that love horror films, this is the film you have to see because you can see me as a different character. This is the character, he's in the woods. He wants to be left alone. And these 2 kids on a camping trip, they find out where I live and they antagonize me. So now it becomes revenge. So you'll see a lot of body parts getting cut up, you know, here and there, the burying head and everything.
So I guess the catchphrase is you don't want to see him when he gets angry would kind of apply to this role as too, wouldn't it?
You're kind of close to the Frankenstein character. You know, you care for this guy, but this guy is looking for love. He was possessed by his mother, so he's looking for love, and especially being in the woods. But people don't know that he feeds human guts and pigs. Don't get me started, but I know. I'm sure people up there like it.
So if you're into gore horror movies,
The Hermit.
This is definitely the one. Put this on your list,
on your bucket to watch list.
Yeah, well, there we go. Listen, Lou, thank you so much for your time. We're super excited to see you back returning to Timmins. I know everyone in this community is really pumped.
Yeah, they're pumped to see you.
Do you want to admit that you're the toughest guy now? Or
No.
You know, okay.
Well, I'm looking forward to come there. It's been almost 15 years. I can't wait to come back because I never forget the hospitality from the fans, especially Jason, the show he puts on. I'm very excited about coming back.
Awesome stuff. Great work.
We're looking forward to it.
Have yourself an amazing night, and thank you so much.
Thanks, Lou. We'll see you next week.
All right, see you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, there he is. Like that is an
Ferrigno.
An entertainment icon, sports icon. It doesn't get much bigger than Lou.
A super athlete,
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
Hollywood
Yeah, yeah.
superstar,
No pun intended.
No,
but
exactly. Yeah,
No.
exactly.
and he's coming back to Timmins Con.
Yes,
Can
yeah.
you imagine
Wow.
this? Like everyone, their dream is to excel in one thing.
Yep.
And it's a long road to excel in one thing, being the top of the game, the best in the world.
Yep.
Lou is able to be the best in bodybuilding
Yep.
and be the #1 television star.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah,
I just want that aura to come through the screen
And
over
he
to me.
beat Schwarzenegger for the role in The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, and you also have to remember, is with all these film credits and his accolades in the bodybuilding world, it wasn't easy for him to get to where he was.
Mhm.
I'm sure everyone is very well,
Well, he was teased growing up.
He bullied
He
as
was
a
teased and
growing
bullied,
up, had the ear infections that caused permanent, hearing damage.
And people were making fun of him, and that was the reason why he was trying to bulk
It has
up.
not been an easy road for him to get where
Not at
he
all.
is. So for him to overcome all of these challenges, mental challenges, physical challenges, you just kind of have to sit back and go, wow, that's excuse the pun, but that's pretty incredible.
It is.
You don't see a lot of people have that type of drive and determination to get to where they want to be. And again, like I said, with the hurdles and challenges he had to go through, that's very, very impressive.
Well, this is, that's what the big connection through Dare Timmins is, bringing Lou here,
That's
because
right.
that's the message of Dare, correct?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
And we have partnered with Dare Timmins as well too. So on the Monday after the event, Lou will be appearing at O'Gorman High School, and he'll be doing a motivational talk with the students at O'Gorman about his life growing up, about being bullied, how he's overcome those challenges. So we're doing that on the Monday, and again, that's in partnership with the Dare Timmins.
O'Gorman.
This is the second time we've partnered with Dare. First, we partnered with Dare for Optimus Prime,
Mhm.
and that was a resounding success. So we're doing this again, and we're expecting the same type of response with Lou doing a talk at O'Gorman High School.
So Timmins Con is coming up. So tell us a little bit about it. Maybe if someone's never been through the door before, what is Timmins Con all about?
Okay, well, Timmins Con basically is 2 days of geekery, cosplay, comic books, collectibles, celebrities, Star Wars, all type of genre items for young and old alike. It doesn't matter if you're 2 years old or if you're 62, 72, there is something there for everyone.
For
to see.
everybody. Yeah.
The one thing that I always say is what I like to see is when I see someone walk in and then I do my rounds or I'm doing something and I go to the other side and they're still there, 2 hours, 3 hours from the time I see them come in. The retention is important. But like I said, it's a judge-free zone. We welcome everyone to come in. Dress how you want, accordingly, of course. But what the cosplay, we encourage, we so highly
Dress up.
dress up. That makes the event so much more enjoyable. And when someone approaches you and says, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" That makes you feel so good. This person doesn't know who you are, but your hard work, your costume looks so good that someone literally wants to stand beside you and take a picture. It makes you feel well. So it raises just raises the overall atmosphere of the event. Everyone's happy. And like I said, it's a stress-free zone. You come in, leave your troubles at the door for a few hours and just
have some fun. And again,
Just
the
have
inexpensive admission is,
Yeah.
you're not going to find that at any other Comic-Con convention ever.
No, and
No.
you guys have been to the bigger shows down south.
We have.
And even before you step foot in the door, you're $50,
You're $75 in the hole already.
and you haven't even left Timmins yet, just because
That's
and we're not knocking down the pricing of other shows because it costs more and the venues are bigger and stuff, and it's totally understandable. But for people who have never been to a Comic-Con before, we always want to try and make their first experience as most enjoyable as possible. Where if they come in and they say, "Oh man, if that's what a Comic-Con is, I'm out of this world. Never mind, I'm not coming back." So the fact that we can continue to bring these people back year after year, I think it shows that we're doing something well and we're on the right track. We've got amazing sponsors. We've got amazing partners to help us out with the success and the growth that we're seeing. So we're this year we're really looking forward to this year, and we think it's going to be our biggest today.
Yeah.
And the biggest attended vendors, like all your slots.
We're over 80
full.
exhibitors
This is
this year.
awesome.
Like we are just, I think we're going to have to start hanging them from the rafters next year because we have a waiting list of probably
Right.
20 some vendors deep. So.
Convention attendees do go to spend because you're going to find things that
You don't
you're
find
not going to
anywhere
see
else.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
But people ask me, like, it's what the kids would say now, like it's the whole vibe.
Yep.
It's definitely it is what you make it, but it's a vibe, whether you're into comics, anime, movies, television, you're an artist, anything like arts and culture, like it's there for you.
Yep.
And people of all ages, the KLOMP young kids to the people who are in the twilight of their years. Like it's open to everyone. It's amazing. You got a lot of activities too. And the one thing I love the most is, especially if someone bringing kids to events, you got this family zone where the parents could chill out and have fun, and the kids play.
Kids can
so
play and
in the
interact.
midst of all this excitement and action, there's also room for like relaxation and kids can enjoy. Like, you've thought about everything.
Yeah, it's and again, that's us, going and doing our homework and seeing how other conventions do their setups and what they offer to the public. So we've kind of took a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and tried to package it into something that we can do here in Timmins within our our structures and buildings that we host the event in. But I think Lou really hit the nail on the head where he's, it's not a Comic-Con anymore, it's more of a pop culture thing. And I think he said that perfectly, where, like you had said, it's so diverse. There's so much variation to the event now, and there's so many things to do. That's why I think people keep coming back. And that's why I said, doesn't matter if you're 2 or 62, there usually is something there.
Something there for everyone.
Someone to go, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm going to,
If Mark gets too stressed out, I just tell him to go down there and color a picture of the Hulk and come back. Right? You have some new additions this year. So if we've been for many years, they got some new stuff. Or is it new rides or entertainments?
It's more new entertainment. Obviously, our good friends from the Canadian Garrison 501st, they're the Star Wars club that comes up each year, and they have the nice displays. So we've kind of morphed our Mario Kart track for the kids. It's going to be morphed into a land speeder track. So if everyone remembers the land speeder Luke Skywalker drives, originally we actually went and bought 2 of those. They're battery powered, and we're going to make it look like a desert. So it'll be more of a themed Star Wars kind of area. And then again, we have our cosplay costumes. We've got our Legos section for the kids. We've got our Nerf area. We'll have our coloring zone. We'll have our Apollo inflatable archery thing that's really popular. And then this year we went quite a bit bigger in our Lego area, where we're going to have these huge Lego diorama displays for people to check out and that kind of stuff. So we're really adding a lot of new stuff. Our cosplay contest is coming back as well too. So it's just, there's tons and tons and tons of stuff for people to do. So
what about that Sonic? Is he going to be floating around?
Sonic will be there.
That Sonic still owes me an apology.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll get it.
I think you might need to watch yourself that
I've
weekend.
been warned, right?
I think there's something on the way. So
there's something on the way. It's always. Are you going to be looking out for me this time?
I'll be looking out for you.
You always mysteriously disappear when I need your back with Sonic. It is a beautiful thing. Now, your celebrity guests don't end there. I'm going to pull up there's the flyer again. So you have another amazing guest coming with us who are going to be speaking to on Thursday.
Yes. We're also very proud and honored to welcome Erica Durance, who is known worldwide as Lois Lane in the critically acclaimed Smallville TV series that originally aired on the CW network. And I believe it is 25 years this year. So Smallville is celebrating their 25th anniversary. I believe it's this year. So the stars have aligned, and Lois Lane herself will be here in Timmins, along with Lou. And yes, Erica will be on. I guess I'm back here on Thursday.
You're coming back Thursday.
You're double dip in there. Yikes. But yeah, Erica will be on the show with us on Thursday.
Wow.
I seen a comment today on a post, and I think this is super cool. So going back to Lou, I want to pull. By the way, we're getting tons of positive feedback.
Tons of comments tonight.
So I think Amanda Christie, I believe, if I have this right, Amanda, her dad's a massive Incredible Hulk Lou fan, and I believe he has an Incredible Hulk tattoo. I'm pretty certain. You let me know if I have this right, Amanda. That's what's the word? Well, Jason said it. We can we can go off the cusp a little bit. You said badass. Where you're allowed one of those words to show. If this is true, that is that word, right?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Maybe we can get a picture of the tattoo.
Yeah.
And we'll post it. Yeah. Maybe he'll autograph it.
But once again, like especially if you're of a certain age, like you remember, like once again, the Dukes and A-Team and Knight Rider, Incredible Hulk. I watch a lot of TV and I go, man, they had it right back then. It was just enjoyable.
Yep. Yeah. It was. They were what? I think there were 30-minute episodes back then. And I remember watching Lou as the Incredible Hulk. It was one of the shows I used to watch all the time as a kid. And I kind of found like when you were watching the show, time kind of stood still. You were in your world watching your show, and everything else didn't matter for that 30 minutes. Shows nowadays, I don't think you have that same vibe as you did back in the 80s when you were, shows like the Incredible Hulk would air. But yeah, it was definitely a much more
but don't get me wrong, like I love a lot of current TV series, but I find I watch a lot and my brain's all twisted. Like I have to sometimes I just want to go home and see bad guy does bad, good guy comes and bad guy's gone.
Yeah. I think back in the Incredible Hulk time, I think the shows were a lot more simple than they are now as well too, in regards to this complicated storylines. And it just, you sat there for a half hour, you really didn't have to think a lot about what was going on. You just enjoy what you were watching, and then you got ready for for Bill walking down the highway with the sad music in the back, and you were ready for next week's episode when he would get himself in trouble again, and then Lou would pop up and save the day kind of thing. So
this is where if you love to go Imagine Cinemas, check out Project Hail Mary, because they have it right. It's Ryan Gosling pretty much talking to making friends with an alien that looks like a rock, and it's about just kindness in human generations. The only thing they got wrong in that movie is Ryan Gosling apparently could not find a woman to love him. I asked my wife if that was a stretch.
A little far-fetched.
A little far-fetched. There wasn't one woman that could find him attractive. They really had that.
I think they might have to do a sequel to that.
Right. Yeah. I asked my wife. She goes, yeah, that's impossible. Just to follow up on Amanda's comment. So,
wants to get it autographed and tattooed on.
Okay, but she had a follow-up comment. I got to find it now. His shoulder is done up with the tattoo.
Okay.
No, I guarantee Amanda and her dad are coming to Timmins Con there.
Sounds like
to meet Lou Ferrigno.
Now, Amanda, just to let you know, there is also going to be a tattoo artist at the convention as well too. I don't know what is in regards to booking a time and that kind of stuff, but if your dad is that hardcore of a fan and doesn't want the autograph tattooed on his shoulder, that might be an option for you.
Get it right down at Timmins.
Get it done right there. Yeah. One-stop shopping.
That's right. Yeah.
Mark's still looking for his first tattoo.
Yeah,
so it could be like,
I'm a blank canvas.
Maybe you get, I'm not as strong as the Hulk.
Not as strong as the Hulk. I don't think any of us are as strong as Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk.
Okay, we got an amazing Wheel of Winning tonight, which we're going to do right after the break. Tell us about it, Jay.
So like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to give one lucky viewer tonight one free autograph 8x10 and also a table selfie with Lou at Timmins Con.
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
What's the value? It's a big prize, right?
Yeah, the value is about $140.
Great prize.
Ooh, someone's going to win it.
That's awesome. Okay, we will give that away right after this break.
Join the Felted Frogs for Youth Needle Felting Workshop at the Timmins Museum, Thursday, April 16th. Call to register 705-360-2617. Book a test drive in one of the pre-owned Toyotas this week at James Used and James Toyota with Close with Kev, 705-274-9080. From birthdays to window displays for any theme and more, it's the Pop-Up Balloon Shop. They've got you covered. 269 Dale Avenue or online, popupballoonshop.com. timmonsshop.com. Rock Solid Wrestling hits Terrio April 18th. Tickets are on sale now. Pick up yours at Alfie's and also at Wicked Stuff at the Timmins Square. And book your next party with Kleiman Fun. In fact, Nadia Riopel brings the party to you. Call Nadia today, 705-360-1598, or visit KleimanFun.com. Make your next move with Diamond Award winner Jessica Gervais at Royal LePage. For the latest listings and more, visit Jessica Gervais at royallepage.ca. Put a team of 8 in now for the United Way's The Big Red Poll. Happens June 18th. Put a team in today, uwcneo.com. Seal your next deal with National Award-winning realtor Albert Seal, 705-465-3493. And get your TFAC Beer Fest tickets for April 18th now, and you just might win 2 general admission tickets to Rock on the River this July. Get all the details and your tickets at rotr.ca. And Bingo Loco tickets go on sale this Wednesday with the T80H Foundation. Follow the T80H Facebook page for updates and links to the tickets this Wednesday. When buying or selling, contact Mark LaRue at Realty Networks, Inc. Making your dreams a reality. Visit realtynetworks.ca. Case Allianz is the financial institution that gives back. Your happiness is capital in Timmins, Iroquois Falls, and Valgagne. When it's your pet's birthday, bring them in for a treat at Pet Value Timmins. Family run and operated, located in the Hollinger Court, Timmins, and in the Timmins Square. Club Day at the Moonbeam is a volunteer non-profit snowmobile club and is proudly coming off a very successful season in loving their newly renovated clubhouse. Book your next event at the Porcupine Dante Club. Perfect for any occasion, including yours. 705-264-3185. The Hellfire Pizza has arrived at Sparks Pizza. If you like heat on your za, well, you need to pick up one today. SparksPizza.ca or dine in 206 3rd Avenue. This is your final week for the Bunny Picks at the Timmins Square Shopping Center. Monday through Thursday, 3 to 7 p.m. Close Good Friday and open again Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6. Book online, whereisbunny.com. To create comfort and healing through the making and giving of quilts. That's the motto of Quilts for Survivors. To learn more on sewing retreats, an introduction to sewing courses, and more, visit quiltsforsurvivors.ca. For more on local musician Paul Bloom, you can find his songs, Little Songs, and more on Bandcamp and on Spotify. Karate Equipment are hiring. Build your future with Karate Equipment. Send your resumes today to karateequipment.com. Time for a new garage door or opener? Hans can help at Northern Door Systems. Family owned and operated right here in Timmins. Visit northerndoorsystems.com. DJB Mining Products and Services specialize in portable align boring, welding, and bucket fabrication right here in Timmins. 705-269-4340. For the best in interior design, contact Jennifer at Mindful Living Interior. mindfullivinginteriors.com. Tickets are on sale now for the Timmins Ram Rodeo. Comes to the city June 12th and 13th. Log on to ramrodeoontario.com for tickets. Save the dates May 2nd and 3rd for the Timmins Construction Association 2026 Home Cottage and Lifestyle Show. And new to town will be the Timmins Pet Expo. Book your fun this week at Midtown Bowl and Arcade. The prize redemption wall has been restocked, waiting for you. Book a bowling night now. 705-267-3500. And look at this special offer at the 2026 Ski-Doo Expedition LEs at Mikey's. Stop and shop today. The savings are endless at Mikey'sTeam.com. Need help with your spring decluttering or your next home reno? Rent a bin from Frank Rubino from Rubino's Petrocam. 705-288-8027. For peace of mind, book Mobile Business Patrol from PADS Canine Protection and Detection Services. Call for your quote today, 705-288-7435. Sign up for the Black Belt Jiu-Jitsu Seminar at Balance Studios. Comes to the city April 14th with Black Belt Professor Pat Cooligan. Sign up now, 705-264-7655. Canadian Tire Timmins has an early spring super sale this week. Save up to 35% off and more in-store, 2199 Riverside Drive. And stop and shop the Retail Bistro for a Cadbury Egg Frappe at the Retail Bistro, 254 3rd Avenue. Stop and shop for your Easter baskets this week at Sweet Freeze Timmins. Stop in store, 175 3rd Avenue, or shop online, sweetfreeze.com. Porcupine Hardware is your go-to for Fusion Mineral Paint, the paint that feels light, fresh, and easy to live with. Located 85 Bruce Avenue. For the best in interior, exterior painting here in this city, contact Timmins Student Works Painting. Call for your quote, 705-363-0800. No job too big or small for DAP Cleaning Solutions. From sanitizing, dump runs, windows, floors, dusting, janitorial, commercial, and more. 705-465-3500. The Wizard of Paws Inc. offer $15 nail trims Tuesday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. with no appointment necessary. 220 3rd Avenue. Book a professional detail this week with the Shine Shop Crown Timmins, voted Canada's #1 rust protection. Contact Computers service what they sell and now offer on-site service repair. 705-264-1351. Get set for the Timmins Con 2026 when it hits the MAC. April 11th and 12th, your chance to meet the Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, and Lois from Smallville's Erica Durance. For all the details and more, northernontarioexpo.com. Book a quick $99 in and out detail this week at Wilson's Elite Auto Detailing. Call or text to book 705-274-9944. And tickets are on sale for the 40th anniversary dinner and auction with Ducks Unlimited. Saturday, April 18th at the Mac Ballroom. Get your tickets 705-266-0118. And sign up for kindergarten registration this fall with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. ncdsb.on.ca. Summer camp registrations are now open at Camp Bickle, making happy campers since 1939. Visit campbickle.ca. And look at all these beautiful spring wreaths from the Creative Arts Program at the Seizure and Brain Injury Center. To find out more on this program and more, visit sabic.ca. Your dream kitchen is a click away at J&R Custom Cabinets. Visit jrcustomcabinets.ca. Spring savings are on the lot this week at Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's worth a short drive, 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. Join the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming for this year's Walk for Alzheimer's. Happens May 30th and 31st. Register walkforalzheimer.ca. To keep tabs on your downtown Timmins and more, visit the Downtown Timmins BIA. You need to follow them online, downtowntimmins.com. Comfy stays, clean rooms, friendly vibes when you book a stay at the Timmins Super 8. Book now, 705-268-7171. And get a ticket for the Schumacher Lions Spring Sportsman Show draw. First prize, a Pelican kayak from Canadian Tire Timmins. Call 705-267-6838 for yours. And Kiki comes to the Timmins Square Shopping Center April 25th at 1 p.m. It's a free show live at Center Court, all a part of the Timmins Comedy Festival. Overflow Home Health Inc. offer quality care overflowing from their hearts into your home. Located in Iroquois Falls. For all the details and more, visit overflowhomehealth.com. Goldheart Courier Services offer rush, local, and out-of-town deliveries, and they're fast. Call today, 705-531-3005. Super Mario hits the big screen at Imagine Cinemas this week. For tickets and showtimes, log on to imaginecinemas.com. Lucent Transportation are hiring for Timmins and Cochrane. Sign up today and pick up a $2,000 sign-on bonus. And it just got easier to drive a new Timmins Hyundai with Click to Buy. TimminsHyundai.ca. Keep your eyes peeled for the Country 93.1 Easter eggs this week. With the Starts Dean trip, one egg could lead you to Timmins Con 2026. Northern College is hosting a skilled trades career fair and open house April 8th between 3 and 7:30. For office supplies and fast, shop Smart Office Timmins with next day delivery. Get set for the Ontario Mining Cup April 16th and 19th at the Sportsplex. And look at that, they're bringing back the beer garden and a family barbecue skate this year. And get your seat for the Friday Funds event at Jackpot Time Timmins, 251 First Avenue.
Hulk up there, Kinsman.
Hulk up.
Yeah.
I
back.
I even noticed you guys didn't mention the two beanies.
Mark's
Oh,
very
yeah,
proud,
the
yeah.
Hulk beanies.
Yeah.
Pick those up at Wicked Stuff
Wanna show
today.
them or what? There they are.
Just in time for Lou. Yeah, we'll get those autographed at Timmins Con next weekend.
If the winner has one of them, they can get that autographed. Okay, so big time Wheel of Winning, table selfie, and an autograph from Lou himself. And the Wheel of Winning, are we ready to go?
Yes, we are for Case Alliance.
Time now for the KINZ Allianz Wheel of Winning. Want a financial institution that gives back here in the North? Choose KINZ Allianz. Your happiness is capital. Located in Timmins, Val Gagne, and in Iroquois Falls.
All right, the buzzer has rang, and that means we're ready for the wheel of
The
winning.
Wheel of Winning. We're going to spin it right now.
Yeah, there we go. One very lucky winner.
Who's getting the chance to meet Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk?
Shauna Laterno.
Shauna Latorno, yeah. Pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Shauna. So how is this going to work, Jay? Shauna's
So, Shauna, basically what will happen is your name will be at the table where we'll be seating, and then just go to the table and just talk to the handler and just say, I'm the winner of the KINZ and KLOMP contest, and then we'll get you through and we'll get you your autograph and we'll get you your table selfie.
Wow.
there you go, Shauna.
That is a great
And
prize.
we will reach out to Shauna also to confirm those details.
confirm the details. We sure will. That's a $140 package right there.
Correct,
Yeah.
yes.
Pretty
Awesome stuff.
Really awesome. So Timmins gone. Okay, so you're going to be back in a couple days
Yes.
with another awesome guest.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Can we expect the same type of prizing, or we're putting him on the spot here? There?
We'll see. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in.
Well,
We'll see.
We'll see how he
You
does.
have to get
Yeah.
mini
Yeah.
Lois's on the table.
Well, I
maybe.
put, I pulled a trick out of your hat there, Kinsman. You ask him live. So now the ball's in their court.
The ball is in Jay's
Well,
court.
I'm sure we'll have something exciting. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Thanks
Fist
as always,
bumps around.
guys.
Yeah,
All
there
right.
we go.
Mr. Dennis,
All right.
again, Timmins Con 2026 next weekend at the MAC. Again, it is so awesome. Again, 17 years.
17 years and going strong by the looks of it. So
There we go. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Close my eyes, try to sleep. The world ain't ending tonight. The night is dark, the bed is warm, the fan is humming away. But I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. A lucky star in the sky, but it ain't shining for me. 'Cause every time that it tries, the clouds all get in the way. I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. Now I don't know the way forward that carried better men than I only know it's not easy. It's something only I can find. Now people say that with time the worry washes away. But there's a place that I can't find to put my troubles to sleep. I'll never have a gentle mind. I'll never have a gentle mind. mind. I never had to be dependent, but it's not the way I am. Everything I know, I learned it on my own, but I didn't need any help. And when I had to feel something, I didn't feel a thing. No matter what I'd do, no matter where I'd go, I had to have my drink. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I've got to change my way. I don't got a lot of time here. I've got to change my way. And when I go to see the people, the ones that I have wronged, I'll tell them what I learned, a humble little word. Admit that I've been flawed. I'm gonna change my way. I'm gonna change my way.